What is up, guys? Your boy Remy here today with another fantastic deck video, and today we're going to talk about Cofagrigus, or I call it Cofagrigus deck, which, well, it's definitely one of the more interesting to finish off the Cosmic Eclipse. And again, this is a Friday before the pre-release starts for Sword and Shield, so I just want to say before we're going to talk about deck, have a fantastic pre-release, guys. Get those doubles, get amazing pulls. I want you to have really amazing, like Zacian gold cards, only gold cards for you guys, okay? All right, and again, you know, the video from our pre-release kit openings, the games themselves are gonna be happening next week, right? So the whole next week is going to be around that pre-release event. So Cofagrigus, right? Spirit Juggling, 10 plus, discard any number of your benched Pokemon. This attack does 34 damage, 30 more damage for each benched Pokemon you discarded this way. So ideally you want to discard everything from a bench, at least 4, right? Which gives us around 130 damage, which puts this guy around Giratina. But wait, we want to discard Giratina exactly because when Giratina comes back, not only have a nice flow of Giratinas coming back, but it does put a damage on our opponent, and we're going to use a lot of more Pokemons. But if we're going to say about anything more about the deck, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that. Alright, so let's take a look over here. We got 18 Pokemons in the deck. We do start with one Tapu Lele, and this is a Tapu Lele from Ultra Prism with Magical Swap, because here we will be using Magical Swap the most, which is move any number of damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon to their other opponent. So we literally just rearrange the damage on our opponent's side, and because we're going to play a lot of spread damage, we do want to do that, right? Because sometimes, you know, you want to take out those big guys with, you know, with the damage that was done to the smaller guys, or the other way around. Then we're gonna have 4 Giratinas, and that is crucial. You have to have 4 Giratinas in this deck, because this is the ideal setup. 4 Giratinas, Cofagrigus active, Cofagrigus benched, and you attack. This is the best case scenario, and you do want to have 4 Giratinas. Then of course we do play one Mewtwo just to bring back some supporters, right? And we'll be bringing back, you know, Cynthia. We're going to be bringing back Roxie, most and foremost, right? So definitely want to have an option. And of course, you know, this is, you know, the Pokemon you want to sack much of the time. You know, just use it, Mind Report, that's it. Then you discard it with Cofagrigus. But sometimes, you know, you might actually go for that Side Shock, but it's rarely. Then we have line of 4-4 again. We got 4 Yamasks, 4 Cofagrigus, and 4 Weezings, because we are playing Roxie, so we do have Weezings for additional spread damage, so we can actually swap it with Magical Swap from Tapu Lele. Then we have one Lana's Fishing Rod to bring back one of the Yamasks. Maybe Cofagrigus says we actually Yamasks, or maybe a Mewtwo or a Tapu Lele. Then we do have 4 Lure Balls, sorry, I won't say level ball, don't know why, Lure Balls to bring back Weezings or bring back Cofagrigus. 4 Mysterious Treasures, 3 Pokégears 3.0, we got 3 Pokémon Communications, 2 Shrines of Punishment for additional damage on those GXs, 1 Viridian Forest playset of Cynthia, 1 Rosa playset of Roxie. We got 2 counter gains, and again, I made that mistake when I firstly played this deck, that I used this on Giratina, I used it on Mewtwo. No, counter gain goes right over here on Cofagrigus, so you can actually use 1 energy to attack, or later in the game on the Magical Swap, so only you're using 1 Fairy type energy. And we also do have 2 spell attacks, only 2 is enough, with 11 energy, which 2 are Fairy type for the Tapu Lele, and 9 Psychic type energy. So this is the whole deck. Again, Glaze, thank you so much for that idea, I do appreciate that a lot. And let's just go and jump right into the games. You want to go first or you want to go second? You know your boy Raven, you want to go first, and we're gonna try to go first, right? Because the earlier you can deal the damage, the earlier you can evolve, the better, right? So definitely we do want to go first in this instance, so let's just go. And I know there's some music in the background, I hope you like it, so let's go. Oh, we're probably against Malamar right now, right? Probably playing against the Malamar deck. So let's take a look what we're gonna have here. So heads, because tails always fails, and this time heads failed me, but I kind of hope I'm gonna go first now. Like, you see now, right now we're in this state. Oh, a Tapu Lele start. Not a good one, definitely. Like, we are in this, weird state when people still want to go fast, and I know, in a month time, right, in exactly a month time where the new rule is going to apply to the game, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think we're going to be back to, oh, I want to start. No, I think we're going to be to, oh, I want to go second, because there's a supporter card that I can actually go and play. Right, so people will want to play those supporter cards more than actually going first. But let's take a look here what's happening. Acrobike, how it rotates out, right, in almost 6 months. Definitely interesting stuff. We got Odino, so this kind of looks similar to a theme deck, but my start is, well, okay, alright. I thought it's going to be a lot worse, but it's actually not that bad. So I'm going to get a Yamask. So the whole idea right now is going to be to put at least some amount of damage on the bench of my opponent, attack with Tapu Lele, at least for now, just for now, right? Just so I can actually be a threat to him just a little bit. I know this is using Fairy type energy, but I still have one more in the deck. So, plus I do want to inflict anything to my opponent. And Cynthia, not Roxie, because we do not have Weezings. But let's take a look. There we go. Another Yamask. We've got, well, Viridian Forest. So I'm gonna use Viridian Forest to discard myself a Giratina and put more damage right there on that side where we do have those in case, right? So let's go. Let's inflict some damage on those in case. I'm hoping, that my opponent has no clue what he's playing against. So that's, probably going to be something I'm going to try to do. There we go. And I know right now with a magical swap, I can actually knock out one of the in-case if I would like to. But, just slow, right? Taking it slow. I know he can't knock me out yet, so this gives me some time to start putting energy on your masks. Waiting for the evolution of Yamask, right? And he's playing his own Giratina as well, so actually me discarding, like the fact that I'm discarding my bench helps me a lot against bench sniping, right? It helps me a lot against spread decks, because whenever they start dealing, enough damage or inflicting enough damage to my bench, I'm just discarding those Giratinas. I'm, just getting rid of them. So ideal move would be 2 more, right? 2 more Giratinas, of course, no Tapu Lele, and Cofagrigus front. That's the ideal turn, right? Again, the fact that there is Ultra Necrozma that has a Ringing Bell front is, well, not something I'm happy about, because I don't want to be confused. I don't like being confused, but I can still, draw into, let's say, some Weezings, play that Roxie. I mean, something just to actually get to my attacking position. So he's using barrier attack 30. It's fine. I'm not even going to try to attack at this point. Oh, there we go. We got a Cofagrigus. So this is actually not that bad. Right. I mean, I can sacrifice Giratina if I want to, just to bring it back to, deal some damage. I mean, I can try the Psy Wave, but it's like 30 less, so it doesn't matter that much. I can pass the turn if I want to. I mean, I have some options, right? I have some options, but you know what? Even the 10 damage that's inflicted might be good. It's not, it's fine. I kind of, know that Tapu Lele is gonna get knocked out. We do have Lana's Fishing Rod in the deck to help me bring it back. And counter gain for later, so we can only use 1 energy on Yamask and then Cofagrigus to attack. So let's go. Malamar again, he's putting that on Necrozma. Not saying anything bad about Malamars, right? Like, not saying anything bad about them. Just happy that they're rotating out in 6 months. Because remember, Malamar does rotate out this year, right? In August. Either right around, World Championships or after them, depending on what TPCI is gonna, decide to do. But it is rotating out and there's just no escaping from it. So let's take a look at a Pokégear. Maybe a Cynthia, right? Oh, another Roxie. That is no good. So definitely the Roxie right now is no good. But I do have a knockout here. But he's gonna have a knockout back. Right, even though I'm just gonna go and discard 2 Giratinas. There's a weakness involved. but he can hit me for 160 damage if he's gonna go for it, and I do feel like he's just gonna go play Audino for... Okay, he might actually play the Recycle Energy from his hand. There's also a possibility of that. Kind of a bummer that, you know, we don't have what we need on that Yamask, you know, that we are not drawing into some Mysterious Treasures. Maybe that's Cynthia, no, we'll see, because again, if I would draw into something, you know, just to play that Roxie. Alright, that's 160, okay. I mean, I know I'm bringing back Giratinas. But we are in a little bit of a tough spot. Like, I know once I'm gonna knock out Necrozma, I'm good. But this is, you know, one of those things that you really have to be careful. And let me tell you, brother, we have to be careful over here. And oh, we got a Weezing. Oh, I've got a Weezing. Right, so Roxie definitely on a Weezing. Giratina, oh yes. Let's put that damage. There we go. Another Yamask. And I mean, you know, because you know, I know this Yamask is gonna get knocked out. I don't think I'm gonna use any energy on it. Right, another Distortion Door. Because I know once I'm gonna get rid of Malamars and knock out his active, there's just no way he can pull this off. So, Giratina. I'm gonna grab myself an energy. Another Giratina is gonna get played. There we go. So even more energy. There we go. 1, 2. Right, so we're dealing that spread damage. We're dealing that damage right over here on the Yamask. I mean, I can go for Pokégear right now. Like, I don't usually do it, but if he's gonna reset stamp me, it's still fine for me. Right, so I'm passing the turn. And I'm really curious what he's gonna do, because if I'm gonna be able to discard those 3 Giratinas with Cofagrigus, which I'm gonna try, I will be able to bring them back and knock out 2 Malamars. So he has to be fast. Like, he has to bring back his own Giratina right now and slowly, and I mean that slowly, start doing something with that Giratina. Or maybe he just, you know, thought, alright, I've got 2 Malamars, I'm not even going to use Giratina, I'm going to go for something else. It is a possibility that he thought like that, and that's kind of what I'm seeing right now. Maybe a Moon Eclipse for the future, which, well, does not hurt me that much. You know, it does hurt a little bit, but with my hand right now, I do feel like, you know, I'm kind of okay. Special Laser, yeah, that's a knockout. We kind of knew this is what's going to happen. Again, I'm a single prize attacker, so I'm semi-confident in everything that I'm doing over here. Okay, so this brings to my hand, right? Alright, so I'm gonna go play that Lure Ball. I'm gonna bring Cofagrigus. There we go. Because I don't know if I'm gonna draw it with Cynthia, right? I don't know if I'm gonna pull it off. So it's better to do it this way. You know, it's better to play it a little bit safer. Cynthia. Oh boy, and look at that. Oh, okay. So first things first, I'm gonna play a spell tag. Right. Then I have to think a little bit, because I mean, yeah, I have to go for another another Yamask. Like, there's just no doubt about that. Let's take a look. Yeah, there's one more, but there's still 3 Cofagrises. There's Lana Fishing's Rod, Shrine of Punishment. All right, I've got my stuff, and that is what I want. Because now, if this is gonna get knocked out, I can bring it back with Lure Ball. That's why I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna use a Lure Ball yet. So Spirit Juggling, and I know next turn I do have a knockout on those 2 Malamars, right? So I'm going down in prize cards. There's still, you know, no way of him to play Necrozma, at least not yet. I mean, GX, right? The Moon Eclipse GX, which would definitely help him. But you know, yeah, he can just charge another Necrozma on the bench and attack and knock out Cofagrigus. Still a possibility. Which means I'm gonna put, you know, 3 damage counters on the Malamar and 1 over here on the Necrozma, and as I'm gonna bringing stuff back, I'm just gonna go for it and start putting even more on this Dominant Necrozma, because that's a knockout on Cofagrigus. Love it or hate it, this is a knockout on Cofagrigus, unfortunately. And well, there's an option for me. I can either go and play Rosa, or I can go and play Roxie, and I think Rosa right now is gonna be a lot better, just because I can get the counter gain that I need, right? So, as I said, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Okay, so we got a knock on Malamar. Rosa is gonna give me counter gain. Level Ball is gonna give me Weezing and right. Okay, so first things first, we're bringing back Giratinas. Right, let's go for that knockout. I'm gonna down to 2. Then he can use the GX attack actually on me. Alright, so it's like this, you know, this is crucial because right now I know he can use the GX on me. Okay, let's go like that. I'm gonna go on Odino. 1 Malamar is fine, because if I would knock out Malamar and then I would knock out Necrozma, then he can use Moon Eclipse, and I can't do any or deal any damage to him for the next turn, and that, let me tell you, that would be devastating for me. Where right now I can go for Lana's Fishing Rod as well, right, and try to bring back Tapu Lele. Alright, Lure Ball. Come on, 1 more. Alright, okay, you know, Cofagrigus, that's fine. We got him. That's what matters. 25 cards, yeah, there's just no point of risking it. But it doesn't mean I can't actually get myself Roxie. Okay, so this will give me a draw, counter gain, and energy. Alright, so I know he might knock me out, right? So Spirit Juggling, but only on 2. There we go. So again, we're both at 2 prize cards, right? Like that's what I kind of wanted, right? We're both at 2 prize cards. So the Moon Eclipse GX can't be used. Alright, that's a reset stamp to 2. We got a Lure Ball. Okay. And then 20, that's a knockout over here on Cofagrigus. I mean, huh. If I would find Spell Tag, you know? Okay. Distortion Door. I mean, this is 60 is, no, that's 40, that's 50 here on Odino. So I'm closer to actually knocking out Odino. Okay. Level ball, or lure ball, however you want to call it. This brings them to my hand, so Pokémon Communication on, yeah, I can play Cofagrigus. Let me think. So this puts it to the deck, so I can't really do that. I have to count to a certain degree on the prize card. Alright, Distortion Door. That's a knockout, and I'm so close. I mean, this is really close. Oh, that's a counter gain. Oh, nothing. Oh, we were really close with this game. That was a close call. Maybe if I would focus, you know, earlier on the Dino, because I mean, me focusing on the Dino was really good. Like, that was a great choice. But what can I say? I mean, no, wait, we're still in the game. Oh, we're still in it. Aren't we? I mean, there's no way of retreating right now. Oh, wait, I mean, like, that's 120. And I'm like on 130. Oh, this is close. This is like ultra close. Audino, okay. Hearing. I mean, you know, there's nothing else I could have possibly done. Right now, all I can do, and I know there are in my deck, I just have to draw a spell tag, which is in my deck, or a Roxie, which is in my deck. I mean, spell tag is not even helping right now. Oh, so I do need Roxie. I do need something. It all comes down to this last draw, which is Pokémon Communication. If only. Alright, if only. That's a GG. Good. I mean, I'm just playing this Mewtwo just for fun right now. Like, there's no way I can... I mean, if I would be able to get it to my hand, then yeah, but... Oh, it was so close. It was really, really close call and a really good game, really close one. And I like that. I like those close games. So that is a Cofagrigus deck for you guys. Definitely a great deck. He surprised him with that, and I had to play around Moon Eclipse, and he didn't play his Giratina. It's definitely a different strategy to his Malamar, but I feel like, you know, the deck is really, really good, and I highly recommend you playing that deck and checking this deck out. Let's not forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that. If you want this deck IRL, right? If you want this deck IRL, you can always purchase it from TCG Player, which is, you know, the link is down there in the description. Also, if you want, you know, to pull those cards from packs, you can get a 5% discount on online packs on Professor Oak, also down there below in the description, and, well, the whole deck list is there. So goodbye, guys, good night, have a fantastic rest of the day, goodbye and good night. Mwah. Raven loves you, take care, bye.